Okay, am I audible to all? So, good afternoon, class. I shall wait for 2 minutes to join others. If there is no student, then I'll go for today's class. So, I am waiting for 2 minutes to join others. If there is no student, then I have to go for myself. So today we are going to solve some problem on game theory, which is very important here. So we are going to solve the game theory, some problems on game theory. I think there is no student, so without hesitating we start our class. So for just 1 minute. Sharing our screen. After that, we will start our class. Just wait for 1 minute. I'll share my screen to you. So previously we are already going for the network analysis. So today we are going for the float networking. As my screen is visible to all. I think the screen is visible to all. So I am going to start today the float. In the previous class we have already discussed about the float. So today we are considering something. We are going to start the new thing, that is float. Consider an activity running from node I to node j. We are considering an activity which is running from node I to node j. The earliest we can start the activity is ei, and since it takes tij to complete the earliest, we can finish it in ei plus tij. So earlier expected time was ei and it is take tj, so the total time is ei plus tij. But lj is the least, we must leave node j to avoid the increase the overall project completion time. So we have to remember that lj is the least, so we must leave node j to avoid the increase the overall project completion time, and hence lj minus ei plus tij is the amount of slack or float time. This slack time is set for our part, but when we are coming into the critical path method, that is CPM, then this slack is known as float time available. So formally f of ij, that is the float time, is equal to lj minus ei plus tij. So that can be written that lj minus ei minus tij, that is the f of ij. Hello. হ্যাঁ দিচ্ছি, ধরো ক্লাস নিচ্ছি, ক্লাসটা শেষ করে দুটোই তারপরে পাঠাচ্ছি। হ্যাঁ মোটামুটি হয়ে গেছে, দুটো ব্রাঞ্চ বাকি আছে, করে পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি। So finally we can write down f of ij is equal to Lj minus Ei minus Tij is the amount by which we can increase the time taken to complete the activity represented on the network diagram by the arc from node I to node j without changing, that is the increasing of time, the overall project completion time. Hence we can form the table below. Number 1, here is the activity 1, I j, I equal to 1, j equal to 2, Lj equal to 6, Ei equal to 0, Tij equal to 6, and float Fij is equal to 0. Now again activity for activity 2, it is 1, 4, 10, 0, like that. And for activity 3, it is 2, 3, 9, 6, 3, 0. These are the float variables. For 4 also it is given float f of ij. Actually we know that float f of ij is equal to Lj minus Et minus Tij. So Lj is equal to 6, Ei equal to 0, Tij equal to this. So this plus this minus Lj, Lj minus this plus this. So 6 minus 0 plus 6 equal to 6, 6 minus 6 is 0. Again it is 0 plus 2 equal to 2, 10 minus 2 equal to 8. Again it is 6 plus 3 equal to 9, 9 minus 9 equal to 0. Again it is 2 plus 2 equal to 4, 12 minus 4 equal to 8. That is 9 plus 4 equal to 13, 13 minus 13 is 0. Again 4 plus 1 5, 13 minus 5 equal to 8. It is 13 plus 1 14, 14 minus 14 equal to 0. So float time are coming like that 0, 8, 0, 8, 0, 8, 0. Again for number 8 it is 20 minus 14 plus 6, 20, that is 20 minus 20, 0. Then it is 20 plus 3, that is 23, 23 minus 23, 0. Again 20 plus 1, 21, 23 minus 21, 2. Here it is 23 plus 1, 24, 24 minus 24 is 0. So any activity with a float of 0 is critical. So note here that as a check, all float values should be greater than equal to 0. So if any float value is coming negative, then we have to check our calculation. So for any float value, all the float values should be either 0 or greater than 0. That means it is non-negative, and that these float values are same those derived by the package. The earliest way to remember how to do the float calculation is AOA network. So now we are going for the next part. Latest time at the activity end node. Earliest time at the activity short node activity time. So here we are taking one problem, network analysis example 1992 UG exam, undergraduate exam. The table below define the activity within a small project. Okay, activity here are given 1 to 10. Short node is 1 to 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 4, 6. This end node also given here, and completion time in weeks are given here. In addition to the above information, activity 5 cannot start until 3 weeks after the end of activity 1. So activity 5 cannot be started without ending the activity 1, and it is obviously 3 weeks. It will be taken 3 weeks. Draw the network diagram. First one. Second one, calculate the maximum overall project completion time. And number 3, calculate the float time for each activity and hence identify the critical path. Comment on the potential effect upon the overall project completion time and the critical path of cutting the completion time of activity 8 by 3 weeks. If we take the cut the completion time of activity 8 as 3 weeks, then what is the critical path? Then another question is here, increase the completion time of activity 4 by 2 weeks, cutting the completion time of activity 7 by 2 weeks. So these are our problem. And finish activity 1, 2 and 4. In progress activity 3, 5 weeks to completion, and activity 5, 4 weeks to completion. Now we are going to solve the problem. The network diagram is shown below. Note the introduction of the node 8 and the two dummy activities 11 and 12 to correctly represent the condition that activity 5 cannot start until 3 weeks after the end of activity 1. Look at here, from 1 is preceded of 2 and 3, that is given here. Then 2 is preceded of 4, and here is dummy activity from 2 to 8. Then 3 to 4 is here, then 3 to 8 is the dummy activity. Now here 4 to 7, 4 to 6, 4 to 5, these are here. Then 8 to 5. So for the 5 there are the 2 receiving part and 1 outgoing part. So for 4 there are 2 receiving part and 3 outgoing part. For 6 there are 2 receiving part and 1 outgoing part. For 7 it is the last node, so there is no outgoing path, all are the receiver path. There are 2 receiver paths. So this is the network 2 to 8, that is the 11, and 3 to 8, that is the 12. These are the activities 11 and 12, they are making and correctly represent the condition of the activity 5 cannot start until 3 weeks after the end of the activity 1. Here the 3 week and 3 to 8, there are the 0 week. This is the network diagram is given here. We then have the following calculation of earliest start time to determine the minimum overall project completion time. E1 equal to 0 by definition, E2 equal to E1 plus T12. Look at here, T12, so activity 1 to 2 taking time 2, so it is given that 0 plus 2, which is 2. Now E3 equal to E1 plus T13. One, 2, 3, that is 4. So 0 plus 4 equal to 4. Now E4 equal to maximum of E2 plus T24 and E3 plus T34. Because of that there are two parts. Activity 4, E4. Look at here. E2 plus T24. So it is the E2 plus T24. E2 is equal to this one, that is 2 plus previously we have got that E2 equal to 2 plus T24. 2 to 4, it is 2 to 4, it is 7. So 2 plus 7, 9 is there. 2 plus 7, and E3 plus T34. E3 plus T34. So this one, it is given 4 and it is 3. 4 plus 3, 7. So between this maximum of this 9 and 7 is 9. So we got E4 equal to 9. As well as, now we obviously need to calculate E8. Look at E8. For E8 there are dummy variable E8, this E2 plus T28. E2 plus T28. Look at here. This is the E2 plus 28. That is 3. 2 plus 3, 5. Look at here. 2 plus 3, 5. Then E3 plus T38. E3 is equal to 4 and T38 equal to 0. That is 4 plus 0 is equal to 4. So between this 2 and 5 and 4, 5 is the maximum, so we are taking this 5. Now we are going for E5 by exactly same way. We got this. Now E7 is coming here 18 Hence, the minimum overall project completion time is 18 weeks. To determine the float times and which activities are critical, we need to work out the least start time, that is L7. By definition, L7 equal to 18. Actually, you have to go for the back calculation, then L6, then L5, then L4. For L4, if there is more than one path, then we have to take the minimum. When we are going for the back calculation, first it was the forward calculation, so we have to take, when the path is more than one, we have to take the maximum of this. But when we are going for the latest start time, that means the backflow, then we have to take that L7 equal to 18 as the definition, then we have to minus it, that L7 minus T67, and if there is more than one path, then we have to take the minimum of these two. So for L4 there is minimum of this 3 is equal to 9, so we have to take this. Exactly by the same, we need to calculate L8. L8 equal to 5, L3 is equal to 5, L2 equal to 2, and L1 must be the 0. And note that L1 is 0 as required. Because of that, L1 was the starting point. To calculate the float time, we use that Fij equal to Lj minus Ei minus Tij to get this. So Lj is equal to 2, then 2 plus 0 plus 2, 2 minus 2 equal to 0. So these are given for F of Ij. Look at here and calculate all those things. If it is required, then I will talk to it with you. Now further look at here, all the F of Ij is either 0 or positive, that means they are the non-negative, which was or required. So hence the critical activities 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11. Where the 0 is occurred, that is the float time is 0, then TL equal to Ei, so that is the our critical path. So by this float time we can calculate the critical path. Look at here, where the Fij 0, for 1 Fij 0, for 3 Fij 0, for 5 Fij 0, for 6 Fij 0, for 7 Fij 0, for 9 Fij 0, for 11 Fij 0. So these nodes will be coming into our critical path, that is 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11. So that is here given that 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11. This means that there are two critical paths, namely 1, 11, 5, 7, 9 and 1, 3, 6, 7, 9. So there are two critical paths. Now activity 8 is not critical, therefore cutting its completion time has no effect upon the overall project completion time or on the critical path. Because of that, in this critical path the node 8 is not included. So if we require the more time or less time for 8, it does not affect the overall time of our project. Activity 4 has a float time 2 weeks. So increasing its completion by 2 weeks does not affect, because of that 4 also not in the critical path. Again activity 7, but this activity 7 is in the critical path. Look at here, activity 7 is critical, so cutting its completion time by 2 weeks may reduce the overall project completion time. In fact, as activity 7 appears in all both of the critical paths, we can be sure that the overall project time will be reduced by at least one time unit, that is 1 week. The critical path may or may not be affected. So after 6 weeks, the new network diagram is shown below. This is the new network diagram. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at the diagram. The earliest start time calculation is, we know that U1 equal to 0 for this network flow. U1 equal to 0, then E4. E1 plus E1 to 4, that is 0 plus 5, 5. And E5. E5 means E1 to 5. So E1 plus this 4. E1 plus T15, that is 0 plus 4, and E4 plus, there are 2 incoming paths, E4 plus this 3. E4 is equal to 5 plus 3, 8. So maximum of this 4 and 8 is equal to 8. E6. E6 is the receiver of 2 parts. E6 is equal to, that is this one, plus E4. That is 5 plus 6. Again it is 4 plus 4, 5 plus 6, and 8 plus 4. So 12, and here is the 14. Hence the minimum overall completion time for the remaining part of the project is 14 weeks. Again, as 6 weeks have already splashed, this means that we cannot finish the complete project before week 20. That is, so far we have slipped 2 weeks upon the original completion time of 18 weeks. There is no possibility of the project finishing upon this time. So it was our problem. So from first to last you can go through it. Go through the solution. So we are going for the next part, calculation of EI. E1 obviously the 0 by the definition, then we are calculating this E2, E3, E4, E8, E5, E6, E7. So here we are taking the maximum as it is the forward flow, and we got all these EIs. First was E1 equal to 0 and E7 equal to 18. So 18 weeks is required. Now we are find out the LI. LI means it is the backflow. For the backflow, when the path is more than one, we have to take the minimum part. That is, minimum part is taken. So LI, last part will be the 18 and first part will be 0. So back calculation, look at here, L7 equal to 18 and L1 must be 0. It is coming like 0. So it is also completed. Now we have to calculate Fij. Fij means Lj minus Ei minus Tij. Here the table is given. We can calculate from here, and which Fi are given 0, that node are part of our, that node should be part of our which? part of our critical path. So here 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11. They are the given that a5 is equal to 0. So they are the node which are involved into the critical path. And all the a5 must be greater than equal to 0. The required thing is here. So we got the critical path. Now we have to observe whether the given node which we may differ, that is included into the critical path or not. If it is not included in the critical path, then if we increase or decrease the total time of that kind of the node which are not involving into the critical path, that will be not differ the total overall project time. So here say that the age is not a part of critical path. So whether we are increase the time of age or decrease the time of age, it does not affect our overall project completion time. Again, activity 4 has a float time 2 weeks. It is also not a part of critical path, but for the 7 it is a critical path. So it is both of the cases it is in the critical path. So we can sure that the overall project completion time will be reduced by at least one time unit, that is 1 week. The critical path may or may not be effective. So again we are making that after 6 weeks the new network diagram is shown here. So from here again we are calculating EI. So last part is E7 is coming 14. So hence the minimum overall completion time for the remaining part of the project is 40 weeks. That means it is a 4-week after. Now we are going for network analysis activity on ARC example. Network analysis example UG19. The table is given here. Here all those parts is given. So here are the question: draw the network diagram, calculate the minimum overall project completion time, that is EI, calculate the float time, that is f of ij, this thing. So at first network diagram is shown. Note the introduction of the node 9 and dummy activity 10 and 11. Here two activities are 10 and 11. These are the dummy activities. Why? Look at here. Here the nodes are given from 1 to 9. These are the activities, right? So there are no activity as 10 and 11, so they are arising here. So we can say that they are the dummy activity. Here total nodes are given 1 to 9. No 10 and 11 is given, so we are taking them as the dummy activity. This dotted line is dummy activity. 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. Look at here. 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. That is 2, 3, 2. So 2, 3, 2. It is given. Then 2 to 5, 3. Look at here. 2 to 5, it is 3. Then 3 to 6. It was the 3. 3 to 6, it is 7 units. It is given. Four to 6. Here 4 to 6. 4 to 6 is given. 6. 3 to 6, 4 to 6. Both are here. 3 to 6. The 3. 3 to 6 via this 9. 3 to 5 via this 9. 3 to 6, 4 to 6, 5 to 7, 6 to 7, 5 to 7, 6 to 7, 5 to 7, again 6 to 7, 6, 6 to 7, here, this is the 7, and then 9 to 8, 7 to 8, plus 7 to 8, that is 3. This is the network flow. When we have the following calculation of earliest start time to determine the minimum overall project completion time, that is E1 obviously 0, E2 is equal to E1 plus T12, E1 is 0, E12 plus 2, 0 plus 2, 2. Then E3 is equal to E1 plus T13, E1 plus T13, that is 0 plus 3, 3, and 0 plus 2, 2, E4 equal to 2. Okay, for E5 is equal to this one plus this one, that is 2 plus 5, 7. Maximum of this plus E9 plus E9, 5. But we have not yet worked out E9, so we must leave this calculation until we know E9. Similarly, it can be seen that we cannot get work for E6, E7, E8 until we calculate E9. So at first we have to calculate the E9. E9 means E3 plus E39. 3 plus 7, 10. 10 is there. So you can now calculate E5. E5 is equal to this and this. So here it is 10, E6 also 10, E7 equal to 19 and E8 equal to 12. So last is 22. So hence the minimum overall project completion time is 22 minutes. To determine the float time, again we have to make the back calculation. So last calculation will be 22 and first calculation will be 22 and last calculation will be 0. So L8 equal to 22 and L1 equal to 0. L1 is 0. So the note that L1 equal to 0 as required. Now we have to calculate the f of ij, which is given here. If ij equal to aj minus ei minus tij, to get this we are making all this f of ij, and here all the f of ij are greater than equal to 0. So which 0 are here? So 2, 5, 8, 9. So 2, 5, 8, 9 make the critical path. 2, 5, 8, 9, 10. 2, 5, 8, 9, 10, and this for the critical path of the starting node with 1. So the finished node will be 8 in the network. So those with a float 0, that is 2, 5, 8, 9 and 10. These are from the critical path from the start node 1 to the finish node 8 in the network path. So 1 and 8 should be here, start and finish. Now we can take another example, that network analysis example 1989 UG exam. Look at the problem. There are 10 nodes are given, start nodes are given, 10 nodes are given. Completion time is also given in nodes. Draw the network diagram. At first we are going for the network. Look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are given. Now 1 involved with 2 and 3. Na? 1 to 2, 1 to 3. What is given? 3 involved with 4, 5. 3 involved with 4, 5. 3 involved with 4 and 5. Okay. Then 2 involved with 7. 4, 5. 2, 7, 4, 5. 2, 7. Then here the 4. 4 to 5. So directly cannot go without omitting this one. So 4 to 5. So 4 to 5 there is a dummy path. So it is taken as 0. Here also dummy path, it is also taken as 0. then 5 6 6 7, 5 6 6 7, 5 to 6 6 to 7, 6 to 7, 5 to 6. This clear? 4 7 7 8, then 4 to 7, 4 to 7 and 7 to 8. This is the network flow. But from 4 to 5 there is no direct path, and then 1 to 5 there is no direct path. Dummy path is there, so two dummy paths are there. We are taking as 0 to 0. Then EI equal to E1 equal to 0, we calculate E2, E3, but we cannot calculate E11 and E10, E11, E12, E13. So lastly E8 is equal to coming 21, hence the minimum overall project completion time is 21 or 21 weeks. To determine the flow time and which activities are critical, we need to network work out the latest start time. So L8 should be 21 and L1 should be 0. Look at here. Exactly same. Now we have to calculate f of ij, that is aj minus bi minus gij. Here all the f of ij are greater than equal to 0, which was required. Now 0 involved with 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 30. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10 and 30. This from the critical path for the start node 1 and the end node 2. This is the network. Now this is your problem. You are just analysis this one. This problem is given. Just look at here and you have to make this. In addition to the above information, here all are given. So draw the network diagram. So at first we calculate the minimum overall project completion time and which activities are critical. Okay, finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, underway 5, 3 weeks to completion, underway 10 weeks to completion. These are given here. So at first the network is here. So from the given structure we are making the network. So 4 to 3 there is a dummy part. Look at the network which was given. According to that it is calculated. Now RDS time E0 is E1 equal to 0 and last part which is E8 is coming 17. So overall completion time is 17. Hence the minimum overall project completion time is 17. Now we have to go for the backflow, that is L1 equal to 17 and L8 equal to 0. L8 equal to 17 and L1 equal to 0. L8 is 17 by definition, then L7, L6, L5, L4, L3, L2, L1 equal to 0, which is required. And again we have to calculate the flow time. We use that f of ij equal to aj minus ci minus tij. That is here all the f of ij greater than equal to 0, which is required. Now we have to check which node are given as f ij 0, that is 2, 3, 8, 9, 11 and damped. 2, 3, this dummy is the clear. So that will be the critical path from start with the node 1 and finish with node 8. Now again, given the information in the question on the status of the project, we can revise the network diagram to the shown below here. We can revise it. Activity 7 also emanates from the node 1 with 3 to start with. So this is the new flow diagram of our activities. We can write this. we redraw this network since we have to are liking node 1 and node 6. By convention, no two nodes in a network ought to be directly concerned by more than one arc. So this is a new network. This network can be written by the dummy 13 is also there. Now again we have to calculate for the dummy 1 for E1 to E13. E8, sorry. E8 is coming 7, so 7 weeks. Rest of the project will be completed with the 7 weeks. Previously, as 11 weeks have already flashed, so we complete the entire project 11 plus 7, 18 weeks. But previously it was 22 weeks, I think so, 22 or 21 weeks. Previously, what is the value of E8? 17. Previously it was 17, but now it is coming as 18. So 1 week is deferred. 18 weeks, and this compares with the completion time of 17 weeks. We calculate above, and at some stage we have slipped a week and the project is correctly a week late. There is therefore no change of the achieving the previous completion time of 17 weeks unless some activity can be speeded up, that is cashed up. As before, letting EI represent the RDA start time for activity I, we have the LP, that is least project time, minimize the subject to, again we are making this one E8 greater than equal to this. So EI is given 1 to 8. Thus LP is a correct description of the problem as comparing it with the step we carried out above the calculated age. The subjective is to minimize the age effectively as before. All equality relations are as before. The change occurs with respect to the maximum time. As for example, consider E6 maximum of days, then it will be coming into the change. So finally, by definition, we are getting this one. Look at here. So desired result should be coming from here. Here exactly running from here to here. Is it clear to everybody? Now we are going for next example. It is clear cut for you. Look it and calculate it. One involved with 3, 2 involved with 2, 2, 4, 4 involved with 1, 3 and 6 both are involved with 4, 6 involved with 2 and 1, 3, 5, 8, 9 all are involved with 8, 7, 10 involved with 2, 11 involved with 2. So look at the picture. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 dummies are required to fulfill all the network. For the network shown below, what are the critical activities? Here one network analysis is given, so we have to find out what are the critical activities. To find the critical activities, we have to find out if of ij all should be greater than equal to 0. Which nodes are involved with that if ij 0? They are the critical node of critical path with the starting and ending node. The starting node is 1 and ending node is 8. So we have to calculate up to f of ij, up to f of ij, right? When f of ij will be coming 0 for which node? They are the part of the critical path of f ij. Look at here. So at first we have to calculate ei, then we have to calculate li. So there we got the all ei, that is 36 weeks. Then li is coming here the 0. Then we have to calculate the float f of ij 1, 4, 5, 8 and 11. They are given that f ij is equal to 0. So they are the part of critical path. They are the node of critical path starting from 1 and ending with 8. Look at here. Is the critical activities are 1, then it is 1, 4, 5, 8 and 11. 5, 8 and together connectivity between node 45 and the critical path and start node to the final node. Is it clear? So here are so many examples are given, so it will be given to you. So that's end our this closed network analysis for today. Okay, thanks to everybody. Thank you. So there is no student, so we invite everybody for today. Thank you.